What's a battle for the ages? Let's talk about The Old Guard 2. Trapped for centuries in a watery grave, a lost immortal unleashes hell on Andy as the Old Guard faces an enemy unlike before. And after a great first film, with this film, I'm a bit mixed about. We do get the main cast from the first film back in this from Charlize Theron, Matthias Sonars, KiKi Layne, Marwan Kenzari, Luca Marinelli, and Chiwetel. We do see Veronica No in this, as her character was introduced in the first film. She comes in this film having a bigger role. She is ready to unleash hell on Charlize Theron's character, as they are joined by Uma Thurman and Henry Golding. And I do think that the cast in this is great. There are some great character moments, but at the same time, I do feel like they were a little bit wasted. But just like the first film, it does have its great action moments, its great character moments, great character bonding moments. It was interesting to learn a little bit more about the Immortals. Seeing more Immortals from Henry Golding's character and Uma Thurman's character, who is the antagonist. But with the lore that it explored in this, I don't think it necessarily worked. Like the new concept that it introduced, I don't think worked. I do feel like they could have gone into another direction, but yet what it explored, it could have been better. Or it could have done a better job exploring these ideas. I do feel like that there was kind of unnecessary drama in this, especially with Charlize Theron and Veronica's character, and with Uma Thurman as the antagonist. It does feel like she was wasted. What's interesting is that I do believe that this was filmed in 2022, but for some reason it took 3 years to be released on Netflix. But with the first one, it was released in 2020. So I do feel like that whatever hype that film had probably was gone by the time this came out. Because with how this came out, I did not see hardly any advertisement for this. It just felt like that Netflix just put it on their platform just to get it over with. And that is disappointing. And with how this film ends, spoiler alert, it unfortunately ends with a cliffhanger. So hopefully if we do get a third film, it doesn't take 5 years to get it. Overall, with The Old Guard 2, I did like some moments of it, but at the same time, I do think it could have been better. But as always, Charlize Theron, she kicked a lot of ass, and that's always entertaining to see. And I still hope that she ends up in the John Wick film somehow, teaming up with Keanu. But with The Old Guard 2, I have to admit, it is one that I am slightly disappointed with. There are some parts I like, but there are some parts that I think could have been better. And hopefully it doesn't take 5 years to get an Old Guard 3 if there's actually going to be one. But have you seen The Old Guard 2? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.